everyone, my name is SiC and welcome to Isonzo. This is the third game in a series of World War I games, starting with Verdun, which I have played on the channel a bit in the past as well. And as a second game we had Tannenberg, which, well, respectively, Verdun was about the western front of World War I, Tannenberg was about the eastern front of World War I, and this game is in the set in the Italian Alps on the southern front of the war. So basically they are going through all the different areas one by one, almost, it seems, which is super interesting. And this one in particular, this war took place for the vast majority of it in the mountains, in the Alps, right? So there was a lot of verticality, lots of spaces that were super hard to reach, very defendable, and it was basically a different kind of hell on earth, really. But yeah, it is still more or less the same sort of game, and that does make me worry a little bit. I did buy it because, I'm interested in World War I, I'm interested in the bolt action rifle gameplay that these games offer, because that is what I grew up playing as a Red Orchestra player. Wow. And that is something I very much do enjoy. I need to break off into the other direction here. Alright, that guy's bleeding. Well, I'm bleeding as well. Well, not bleeding, but I am wounded. This is a maze of this horrible terrain that we have to move through. Crap, I saw the enemy right there. But yeah, it is quite interesting, and one thing to think about as well with this is when the winter set in, people started freezing to death, actually. Let's start over here this time. And to this very day, they will still occasionally find dead soldiers from World War I that are, I guess, more or less preserved somewhat, because they froze and they just never really unfroze, So that is quite horrible, but also super interesting. Now, of course, this here is in summer. This is one of the nicer parts, or nicer, not parts, I would say, but one of the nicer seasons to be fighting in, I guess, at least you're warm, not freezing constantly. And this is actually a really cool system where you can dig up or cut the... Ooh, I saw that grenade coming in. It's like, oh, maybe I'll survive. It is a cool system where you can create your own little paths through the barbed wire. It is something that does take a little bit of time. Oh, we got some gas over here. Let's start on this guy. We'll be on the edge of the gas, and wow, this is what is this? What are we trying to build here? An ammo crate. Alright, why not? I do have a shovel, and that got me a level up, apparently. Yeah, one thing to keep in mind with this sort of game is the extremely high lethality of it, like, as you could tell, like, we're trying to push up on this high ground here. They're in the trenches over there, and they just see us coming. We have to move through the barbed wire. It's extremely tricky. There is a decent amount of cover, actually, so that's not too bad. But still, you kind of have to go through these little funnels, these little hard to... Crap. These are hard areas to push through. Occasionally we've got these airplanes coming over, dropping bombs and doing different things as well. Let's move away from this because it's easy to throw grenades into. Uh-oh. That looks like gas. Or that's just smoke. Is it just smoke? Did I get scared for nothing? Looks like it. Oh, we could sabotage machine guns. That is interesting. That is very cool. That is something I really appreciate. We can take this off again. Because it does make, like, reaching the trenches and holding it for just a short time before being pushed out again, it does make it worthwhile, That is something that is very, very cool. And we do need to keep an eye out for people in blue uniforms. Was that a grenade? And the only thing that I'm missing in these games is leading. Crap. Oh! Oh wow! Did I just get hit with a gas grenade? Or a flare? Well, it looks like that is the name of a rifle, so I guess not. But man, that looked super brutal actually. Yeah, so we have up to 48 players in the servers, and for now the population actually seems to be doing quite well. There are quite a few players in the servers at the moment. All of, like, the vast majority of them are full, which is super cool to see, and I'm hoping they manage to maintain it. But considering that it is a niche kind of game, I'm afraid it might die out at some point in the future. I am not entirely sure. Ooh. But what I'm hoping to see is, because they released Verdun and Tannenberg as two separate games, and that kind of split the player base in half. You know, Verdun didn't really have a healthy player base to begin with when Tannenberg released, but then by making Tannenberg a separate game, I guess you do kind of get a restart, but it also kind of split up the community, which would prefer one map over the other or something like that. You know, some people are simply more interested in the Western Front rather than the Eastern Front, and now with this game, they're kind of set to do the same, you know? So what I'm really hoping to see in the future is that they decide to add all three games together. Right, that's what I'm really hoping to see. Oh crap! Oh, he was right there. But that would be super cool if they would add maps from Verdun and Tannenberg into this game and kind of make it whole, so that the entire community has just one place to go, and there's no degree of splitting up the player base. Right? Honestly, that I think would be one of the best decisions they could make. But I don't know. I'm doubtful that is actually going to happen. Now we do need to blow up these two different areas. We have A and B up here. We did build up a small command post here, I think. And I'm not entirely sure, like our official start is back there. I think this is player built, but I've just started playing this, and I don't remember too much from Tannenberg, honestly, if that was a thing there. I think so, because it was a more mobile kind of war. You were less stuck in the trenches going back and forth, you know, you could move around. And this seems to lift some of the mechanics from that game and takes it into the Southern Front. So yeah, I'm not sure if that was player made or not, but I have the impression that it is. I'll just have to kind of sit here for a second and see if we can spot something. Wow, yeah, super lethal. You really have to pick your route and your time, I guess. It is not an easy place to reach, or an easy thing to do, simply to get from A to B, you know, and that is something that I think is going to turn off quite a few people. Ooh. That is going to turn off some people over time, because they just want to get in, shoot some people, you know, get some kills. Ooh, crap, there are more. Alright, so they're coming in kind of on our flanks, really, and just kind of sweeping, like at least one or two people are sweeping through the trenches here. Let's start on this guy. Alright, so they're aware. They did shoot one of them. And they destroyed this place. But luckily for us, it has been rebuilt. This guy did get shot, but I wonder where from. Ooh, holy shit. Yep, nope. Shit. Oh, Ooh, let's go this way. That was kind of like a random pattern to the artillery barrage, which was kind of cool to see actually, because you know, usually in video games they tend to be quite predictable after a while, and you kind of know where to go to dodge it, and here I didn't really feel like I had any sort of direction I could really run into. Oh. So we need to attack this place a little bit further on. I do have some friendlies up ahead of me, but let's move further left a little bit. Our attack marker is... Oh, god damn it. It is easier to defend, of course, you know, like you have these people running at you, so it does give you a bit of an overview. You know, and people have to expose themselves to you, and right now we're exposing ourselves to the enemy. And it is a little bit tricky because we're also getting flanked. Not every area is covered properly, so it's... I'm not going that way. Oh, that is gas. Let's put on the gas mask preemptively. There is some over here as well, so... I'm pretty sure right now we're playing as the Italians and we're fighting the Austro-Hungarians, but I'm not entirely sure actually. Oh yeah, I see in the bottom right I carry a Carcano rifle, but you steal the Fanteria, that is definitely Italian, so we are fighting the Austro-Hungarians in sky blue. Oh, damn, that guy's quick and accurate. I have a feeling we're going to be losing this pretty shortly. Let's start over here this time. Let's see if we can clear out the trenches. It's more that these guys are coming from unexpected places now, you know? I'm running in an area that I think is relatively safe because it is still within the lines that we're holding. And then this guy just kind of pops out from nowhere. He's in a good position, I guess. Oh, we have some smoke. We need to make use of that. It's really hard to see. That's kind of cool. Usually smoke, you know, at some point there's a certain technique behind it and it becomes sort of see-through when you look at it through certain angles. Oh crap. Oh, no. Thank you. Alright, so we're very close to losing this, because at the top you can see like a gray bar that says 3, 2, 1, so on. I think that is how much time we have, or how many reinforcements we have to take this objective, and yeah, that was a defeat. That did not end well for the Italians. Let's see what map is next. There are a lot of statistics, however, look at that. So we have all of these different things that are being tracked. It is kind of crazy. And then we have the statistics, and this is like personal stuff. So you can definitely see how well you were doing, you know. We have a progression, so I am a rifleman, still level 1, but apparently level 2 overall, which is... yeah, okay. I did not do that well here today, but let's see how we do on the next map. Alright, so right now we're going to be attacking a city, which is super interesting. That is not something I've really seen before. This is map, or at least, you know, this is a map I haven't played before. I've seen city maps in other games, of course, but I'm quite interested to see how this one is going to pan out. And this one does take me back to Verdun. When I look at this, offensive begins in 50 seconds. So I guess we have some time to kill here. But yeah, this is definitely reminiscent of Verdun. You know, this sort of map, this sort of layout. It is not flat. There is still some verticality to it. I think we have the enemy right there. That is definitely a guy there. There we go. Ooh. Alright, so I guess we start out in a bit of a static trench warfare situation, but we do still get to fire and kill the enemy, so I don't mind that at all, actually. You just that, you know, it gives you a little bit of a chance to clear out the enemy or see where they are before having to make your move. That is a rotting body right there. Alright, now we have to attack. Now everyone should be surging out, but maybe I should just kind of stay back here a little bit and try to shoot some enemies and clear the way for my friends. Hopefully, when they're too busy shooting them, I will get a chance to shoot them instead. There's some accurate artillery fire, I would say. Not sure if that got him though. There we go, that's better. There are not that many heads sticking out, actually. There's a guy over there. Ooh, yeah, they saw me, for sure. Alright. Oh, that was a M14? Honestly, that felt like it was a grenade to blow me up. I'm not sure if the M14 references a grenade of some sort, because I am not a huge expert when it comes to the weapons on this particular front, or all the wars in general around World War I, you know. I know the Germans had the K98, a longer version than they had in World War II. Alright, we're cutting some barbed wire, that is good. Oh, come on, did someone get him? There we go, headshot. No, he did get shot from somewhere else. Maybe we should crawl this, I don't know if that's safe. Or if it's better to just go fast. No, I think we're low enough to make this work. We need to crawl through. It's a sad thing I don't have grenades. Ooh. Ooh, this is not good. Need to reload. And that takes a while, that is scary, to say the least. Alright, I'll hold position here for a second, cover the trench. I am in a decent position here, as I have cover, and I can kind of see down a decent part of the trench. I do have friends pushing up though, so maybe I should also start doing that. And we're pushing up on that bunker over there. That seems promising. Nice. Alright, this is going a bit better than last Ooh, that goes a foot. Crazy. So we managed to take this bridge fine, all of my bodies are dead. Oh, and as soon as I turn away, a guy pops up his head. Yeah, we definitely need to hold on to this ridge for a little while. See, this guy is in close proximity to the enemy, because his circle is red, I guess. So we do need to be careful. But I also want to get into the action more quickly, so it seems that that is one. Oh crap, there's another guy. And another guy coming from the left of the trench. He's not particularly great. Oh my god, he's kind of struggling. Holy shit. And that is one cool thing about this series, actually. I wonder what that is, because occasionally I see this go up. And I wonder if this is to mark artillery or something. I'm not entirely sure. Unfortunately, this time we have to start all the way from the back. I do have to say, this game, holy crap, this game does play a lot more smoothly than the previous two games. Something about them also always felt a little bit stiff to me and a little bit clumsy. Oh, that's going pretty well. This is not a good position to be in, considering I could have been flanked from the left. I do get an overview here. People could move up into this trench. This would be a strong position to hold, except I'm very close to artillery fire. Ooh, there's an officer over there. That is a hit, but unfortunately another kill. Crap. That is gas right across the hillside here. That does make it very hard to see. But it seems to me that slowly but surely we are taking control of this ridgeline. We're far enough away from the gas to not need the gas mask, I guess. Okay, someone is definitely aware of us being in this location. Unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure where that might be coming from. Crap! Oh, I saw him. Oh, there was a grenade there too. Even if he didn't get me, that grenade would have. Alright, we're starting here. Or I guess we could start on him, it's a little bit safer. And this time I was curious as well if you would start with a gas mask on, as you really should be, I guess, and we are, so that is nice to see. And you can take the risk of spawning inside of a gas cloud. Oh, we got each other. Didn't we? Did we? I think so. That is also kind of cool. We have simulated bullets, of course. Ooh. That is not good. That guy is in a position where he can see us spawning in. That is not great. Alright, so we'll start here. Where are you? Alright, I think I didn't kill him, but I did see a blood puff. So someone got him. And I would. Yeah, someone definitely got him. Alright. Ooh, that was lucky. Only half of the attacking forces remain, so we definitely need to get off of this ridge line. We need to... Alright, that was the last of that. Okay, good. Good. Let's see if we can get a... Oh, no way. I'm not staying there. That is not a good place to be in. Some people are making it up there though. That's good to see. Just kind of need to observe and see what is moving around. See if we can clear the path a little bit. Oh, I saw him. But too late. Sadly. Alright. Starting the gas cloud, I guess. Though over here, it's not really necessary. Oh, I saw another guy over there. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a game that frustrates a lot of people, I think, because you die so quickly and it's hard to get anywhere, and that is something you need to learn how to deal with or appreciate, I suppose, you know? Luckily it doesn't take very long to spawn, but it's not something people enjoy a lot. They really want to see themselves getting a kill streak. Holy shit. So I'm really curious, you know, if this does move beyond a niche game, and I kind of doubt it, you know. World War I games don't really have a really good history of doing well, unfortunately. Even if they're really good, like Beyond the Wire also was really well done, but just dead, you know. Just no players, and the same thing kind of happened to Verdun. Same thing happened with Tannenberg. Now we have this game. You know, it's and I'm honestly kind of impressed that they've managed to keep going for this long. What the fuck? Oh, that's coming from the flank. Wow. But, you know, after the other two games, I'm kind of impressed that they still decided to go for another World War I setting game. Right, this is definitely not a good trench position to be in. They're shooting down the side of it, and I didn't see where that came from. And there was a different guy that shot me as well. And slowly but surely, all of our positions here are being overrun. So the Austro-Hungarians are definitely pushing back up on the hill. There's shots coming from even further to the right, so that is crazy. Or at least it felt like that coming to the right. There is definitely safety in numbers with this game. You really need to back each other up so that if someone gets you, you get that person back. And in this way you can push up a bit more safely, I guess. But even so, you can definitely get overrun. There was a lot of incoming fire there, actually. 12 seconds to respawn there, 10 here. That doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, we could spawn on this guy. That gets us a little bit closer to the objectives, I guess, and we could probably shoot some people in the rear as well as they try to run past us. Alright, this seems like a pretty decent location. We're at the edge of the map. We have cover from two different sides. And if we crouch here, we should be able to see blue bodies running by, and we might be able to shoot them. Hopefully. But now, of course, it seems pretty quiet. That guy got shot. They're definitely going to have to change their approach now, I think. There are some people in our rear, but they don't really need to capture anything, so if we are here and we can spawn on friendlies, you know, we're getting closer to the objective. That was a hit, but unfortunately not a kill. He's down over there somewhere. Alright, that's better. There are some people up on the ridgeline shooting down on our forces, and that is not okay. So let's see if we can keep some of that clear. 2 rounds left. Unfortunately, we cannot prematurely reload on this weapon. So we need to fire off the entire clip before moving on. Alright, That is a lot of artillery fire. I do have to say, the explosions look amazing. They are really, really cool. That ridgeline seems pretty clear for now. Suppose we could try to push up here. Ooh. Oh! Oh man. Alright. That guy, we can mark him down. We know where he is. And we have green gas and yellow gas, so that will be mustard, I guess. This other one might be chlorine. I'm not entirely sure. Crap. That came from behind, huh? That does really make it tricky. We did much better, but unfortunately not well enough. Let's see, because we still need to capture this objective. And we're just not getting close enough. And you really do need to do a fair amount of pixel hunting, you know? And there's a lot of barbed wire to go through, and we have to go through this particular hole in the barbed wire, which is a solid tactic for the defenders, but it does really make it hard for me. Oh, same guy again. There's definitely someone hiding in the bushes there, and I did try to keep my eye out for him, but it's just not working, I guess. Though it does seem we're capturing A, actually, so their progress is being made. We might be able to, like, we have overtime, so we might get some more time if we do manage to. Where is that motherfucker? There he is. Ah! I saw him and that was the end. No way. Alright, well that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.